Welcome to Easy Language. Learn language easily. Let's start. Nick was an ordinary young man living in a small village surrounded by towering mountains. He loved his simple life, but deep inside, he always felt something was missing. Every day, he would stare at the tallest mountain in the distance, its peak hidden in clouds, and wonder, what's up there? What would it feel like to reach the top? One day, Nick decided he needed an adventure. He shared his dream with the villagers. Some laughed and said, "You climb that mountain? It's impossible." Others tried to discourage him, saying, "It's too dangerous. No one from this village has ever tried." But a small spark inside Nick refused to be put out. He replied, "If no one has done it before, then I will be the first." With a small bag packed with food, water, and a blanket, Nick set out the next morning. The path at the base of the mountain was easy. Birds chirped, and the sun warmed his back. This isn't so bad, he thought. But as he climbed higher, the path became rocky and steep. The air grew thinner, and his legs started to ache. On the third day, Nick came across an old man sitting by a stream. "Where are you going, young man?" asked the old man. "To the top of the mountain," Nick said proudly. The old man smiled and said, "The journey will test you in ways you can't imagine. But remember this: never give up, no matter how tough it gets." Nick thanked him and continued. Soon, the weather turned cold, and the wind howled around him. He slipped on icy rocks and bruised his hands. Doubts crept into his mind. Why am I doing this? Maybe the villagers were right. I should go back, but then he remembered the old man's words and pushed on. Days turned into weeks. Nick faced hunger, exhaustion, and loneliness. But he also discovered a strength he never knew he had. Each step forward was a victory. Along the way, he saw things he had never imagined. Fields of wildflowers, breathtaking views of the valley, and animals that lived high up in the mountains. Finally, after many struggles, Nick reached the summit. He stood on the top of the mountain, looking down at the world below. The village that once seemed so big now looked like a tiny dot. The air was crisp, and the sky was endless. Nick felt a sense of peace and accomplishment. On his way back down, Nick met the same old man. The old man smiled and said, "I knew you could do it." When Nick returned to the village, the people were amazed. They listened as he shared stories of his journey, his challenges, and the lessons he had learned. Nick told them, "The mountain didn't just test my body. It tested my mind. I learned that no dream is too big if you believe in yourself and keep going." From that day on, Nick became an inspiration. The villagers no longer doubted themselves. Some even started climbing smaller hills, saying, "If Nick can do it, maybe I can too." Moral: no matter how big the challenge, persistence and belief in yourself can take you to great heights. If you enjoy these stories, please like, share, and subscribe for more.